Hello folks, this is Tom Martin. This is my tutorial for my game Decoding the Powerball. This is all about the game card, how to use it, and how it's updated. Okay, so the reason why I'm making a tutorial on my game is because I'm always looking for people to play my game / system. Instead of charging a fee to play, I would like to charge a commission for using my system. 1% if you get all 5 white balls correct. Okay, so if you're interested, email me at trm6776@gmail.com. Okay, so here's the game card right here. Okay, so this is for the drawing for April 22nd, 2017. Okay, so if you look down in this corner, you can see it's the 23rd. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go up to the Powerball homepage, and the winning numbers for last night were 21, 39, 41, 48, and 63. Okay, so the first thing that I do to update my system is I put the winning numbers right over here. Okay, so it was 21, 39, 41, 48, and 63. Okay, so the next thing I do is I color what the number was. Okay, so you can see the 21 was purple, so I color that purple. Okay, and the 39 was purple, so that's already purple. Okay, and the 41 was green, and the 48 was green. So I'll color those green, and the 63 was red. Okay, so what I do is I count how many colors there are. Okay, so there's 2 purples, 2 greens, and a red, so that's 3 colors. Okay, so what that means, now I go up to the color code drawings and I change this to 125. Okay, and this is 3 colors, so I change this to 69. Okay, so now I copy and paste this row of numbers and I put them over here right by the color code. Okay, so now this is all updated here. Okay, so now what I do is I erase all the colors on the game card. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I transfer the numbers over here is I transfer these onto the game card. Okay, so the last 3 drawings here are red numbers. Okay, so I'm going to take the 21, I'm going to take the 39, the 41, the 48, and the 63 were the last numbers that just came up, and I'm going to make those red. Okay, so all 3 of the last drawings here are all red numbers. Okay, so then I count them up, and this totals 15. Okay, so I can see how many numbers are represented by each color, and I have 5 colors representing each of the 5 white Powerballs. So I got red, orange, green, blue, and purple. Okay, so next I'm going to do the orange numbers. Okay, so the first one is 8 and the second one is 14. So I'm going to color those in orange. Okay, now the third one's 61. Now as I go down to it, you can see that the red is already there. Okay, so once a color is established, it's already established. Okay, so that's why I have more orange than red, more green than orange, more blue than green, okay, and the rest is purple. Okay, so I have to do it that way because I have to account for the colors that are already on the game card. Okay, so doing it this way gives me a good representation of each color. Okay, so we're off to the green one here. Okay, so the first one is 8. You can see that the orange already has it. Okay, so the next one is 15. So I marked that green. Okay, so now I did all the greens, so now I'm just going to count them. So last drawing had 16 greens, so this one has 4, 3 is 7, 3 is 10, 11, 3 is 14, and 1 is 15. So it lost 1. Okay, so now it's down to 15. Okay, so I got all the blue done. So the last drawing had 13 of them. So this one, we have 3, 3 is 6, 4 is 10, and 3 is 13. So that stays the same. And with the purple, I'll just count them out real quick. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that stays the same as well. Just color those in. And now I do a quick count. Okay, so there's 5 10s there, so there's 50. And there's 3 5s, so there's 65. 3 is 68, and 1 is 69. So we got all the numbers and colors accounted for. Okay, so how I use the color code. Okay, so up here you can see color code drawings 125. So I'll show you that real quick. Okay, so here's the start of the color code. Below the color code were just mostly purple numbers just establishing themselves. Okay, so again, there was 125 drawings, color code drawings, and out of the 125, 69 of them had 3 colors to it. Okay, 49 had 4 colors to it, like right here: blue, green, orange, and red. Okay. All 5 colors have come up just once, and I marked that off as well right here. You can see that, all 5 colors. And 2 colors come up, it's very rare, but one just barely came up a drawing ago. Okay, so there's been 6 of those. Okay, 0 as far as all 1 color, like all green, has never come up. So the nice thing about having a color code is it does make things pretty predictable. Okay, so I do a prediction video on all my picks here. Okay, so the one I had for April 22nd, I predicted that there was going to be a 3 here, 3 colors, and I also predicted that there was going to be no blue colors. Okay, and as you can see, there was no blue colors there. So you know that's the thing. My game does have advantages to it. Okay, instead of just looking at the game card or just looking at the lottery card with all 69 numbers and trying to choose 5 of them, as you can see with this game, there are advantages. Okay, so the strategy to my game, Decoding the Powerball, is simple. Okay, so you want to eliminate, and pick from the rest. Okay, so how I do that is I gather up groups of numbers and I keep track of the numbers through stats. Okay, so I have a group 1. Okay, and this is divided into 4 colors, as you can see. And what I do is I keep stats of where the Powerball, where the 5 winning Powerballs landed. Okay, so as you can see, this red area, there was 2 winning Powerballs there. And in this blue area, there was no winning Powerballs landed in that blue area. Okay, so I haven't updated this yet for the 22nd. Okay, so I'm going to look at the numbers real quick, and you can see it was 21, 39, 41, 48, 63. Okay, so as I go back to that, okay, that's the 21, 39, 41, 48, 63. So none of the 5 winning Powerballs landed in this area. So if I could have correctly guessed that, okay, before the drawing happened, I could have gone to the game card and eliminated all those numbers right there, and I would have been right. Okay, so if I did that, then I just eliminated a lot of the numbers and really reduced my odds. Okay, so you're probably looking at this and saying, okay, I see 4 squares, I see 64 numbers, but there's 69 numbers in the Powerball. Where are the other 5 numbers? Okay, so I'm going to address that right now. Okay, I have those off to the side here. So how you have to look at this, okay, and how I look at it, is instead of just looking at 1 game card, you're actually looking at 2 game cards. Okay, so this is my idea to get around the 69 numbers. Okay, and the Powerball people, they do this on purpose. Okay, because there's lots of people like me that have all kinds of systems like this. Okay, so they don't want to make it easy where if the numbers come up the majority odd, eventually it's going to be even. Okay, so they want to make it a little bit tricky for people like me. Okay, so my way around this is coming up with 2 game cards. Okay, so the first one is 1 to 64 as normal. Okay, and the second one I took out, I replaced the 8 with the 66. I replaced the 19 with the 67. Okay, the 25 with the 65. The 58 with the 68, and the 53 with the 69. Okay, so basically you're looking at 2 game cards down here. Okay, one's over here, one's over here. Okay, I just didn't think I need to put a whole nother game card over here. So basically what this means is that these numbers that are in the same square, I call them, they share the square. Okay, so basically, I'm going to go to my group 2, which is, it's different from the group 1, of course, because that was divided into 4 numbers. This is divided into 8 numbers, or 8 groups, I should say. Okay, so we're going to take this yellow one, okay? So you can see the 66s here, okay? So it all works out in the stats, is basically what it comes down to. So if I don't think that yellow area here is going to hit, which means none of the 5 winning Powerballs is going to land in this area, or those numbers aren't going to come up, okay, I'm going to put a 0 down here in the yellow area, okay, and then I'm going to go to the game card, and I'm going to eliminate those numbers off of the game card, okay, so I'm also going to eliminate the 66 and the 8 at the same time, okay, so. And that's the thing. It just all comes down into the stats. 0 means that these 9 numbers didn't come up. Okay, so again, that's what I'm trying to do is eliminate, okay, and pick from the rest. Okay, so like I said, the strategy of the game is to eliminate numbers. Okay, so you can see this game board, okay, game card. How I eliminated numbers, okay? So now it's time to pick numbers, okay? So I go through the same process in group 1 and group 2 to try to find these numbers, okay? And then there's also a group 3 as well, where I keep track of the majority of either odds or even numbers, okay? High and low, left and right, and also this red and blue as well, okay? And I also have a thing on the power numbers in this area as well. Okay, so one more thing I want to show you, the individual numbers. So right here you can see the winning numbers again, 21, 39, 41, 48, 63. Okay, so I want you to see how this 21 is purple. So I'm going to go find the 21 in the individual numbers here. Okay, so here it is, and I'm going to color this purple, because that's what color it was this time. And now I can go through and I can see the history of things. But basically, the game card works with all of those, okay? The game card is the centerpiece of the group 1, group 2, group 3, and individual numbers. Okay, folks, that's my tutorial for the game card for my game, Decoding the Powerball. I also am going to put out tutorials for the other pieces, okay? Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and individual numbers. Okay, so I'll look for those videos as well. Okay, folks, I appreciate you watching. And again, if you want to play my game, here's the fine print on things. Again, just email me at trm6776@gmail.com.